Well, folks, this is my turn trying out the T-Rex Breakout scene from Jurassic Park. And this is by Unity5Games.com. I've seen a lot of people doing their playthroughs on YouTube, just showing their perspective of what it was like from that terrifying scene on June 11, 1993. Jurassic Park being 25 years young, and so is this young lady. I see you, Rexy. 25 years on, you still scare the crap out of me. Alright, let's have a quick look at controls. Right. That's to change seat. WASD to, okay. Shift is to run. So, alright. So, W is for forward. A is for left. D is for right. S is for down. Okay. Alright. Personally, I think it'd be easier just to have it use these, but, you know, what would I know? Okay. Let's do this. Oh, or I could just do that. Oh boy. Boy, do I hate being right all the time. Jeez. No, I am not gonna go outside. I am a lot of things, but I am not suicidal. The authenticity that this developer put into making this as realistic as possible. You know, it's just down to the fine details, like seeing the rain pour as prolifically as it's doing, and actually hearing the rain patter against the windows, to the T-Rex's loud footsteps, even to the fine detailing of seeing the water trickle and glisten off of her skin. I mean, that is just some fine... Oh, here she comes. Speak of the devil. Now remember, kiddies, if you've never been in the T-Rex paddock before, remember to keep still, because this girl's always watching. I'm being smart. I see you. I ain't getting anywhere near your vision, because I know what that means. It means I end up being a people burger. And I don't think people burgers are that great. You know, very tough. Probably salty as well. Mind you, it's probably what a T-Rex would say about most people that didn't like this game. It's like, nah, you people are way too salty, and I'm not talking about your opinions either. Definitely see the bird movement all these years later. I mean, one of the things they talked about, particularly when they got Jack Horner's consultancy, for lack of a better word, when they were doing the movie, he said that dinosaurs are more relatable to modern day birds as their living link. I mean, yeah, there are reptile connections to them, but when you look at things like the way that the bones are shaped with things like their hips and their feet, I mean, particularly if you look at a velociraptor, you do see the bird. Oh, good lord. Please tell me she hasn't seen me. Oh no. Still. Oh boy. I'm gonna wait. before I even remotely think about getting out of the car. I know Lydia's probably already saying, it's like, what is wrong with you? Don't get out during this scene. Have you lost your mind? I watch modern WWE. That would beg to question if I had a mind to begin with. Alright. What you doing, girl? What you doing? Okay. Let's see. Keep still. Oh, that could have been awkward. It's not like I want to get Gennaro's during this thing. Heck, even Gennaro didn't want to get Gennaro'd. The guy probably wouldn't have been too appreciative of the fact that he would have a term named after him. Although I think in the original novel, it's the character Regis that ends up biting the bullet, or ends up taking the bullet, as it were, because that was another character that was in the story, but just never adapted for the big screen adaptation. Really love the detail, the way the light is just bouncing off of her. And that's a misconception a lot of people keep getting wrong, is that even though this T-Rex is referred to as a he, it is actually female. Let's see. She's searching. Sure would be great if Kit from Knight Rider could come along right now. It's just like, Kit, get me out of here. Oh, wait. No. Can't get over how big she is. Because I think it's approximately 17 to 20 feet high that a T-Rex can actually grow. Although 20 feet would probably be for the females, because the females have actually been recognized as being the largest of the T-Rexes because of the fact they'd have to carry the eggs. And those that know about the specimen known as Sue that was excavated very early 90s, she was the most complete T-Rex skeleton to date. Oh fuck, has she seen me? I don't mean to swear there, but it's just like, what do you do? You know, I could get out here, but why? I mean, that's playing Russian roulette with your life. I mean, why would you want to do something like that? Because like I say, I've seen the movies enough to know her vision's based on movement. I ain't jumping out there. It's like... Where are you? Where are you? Come on, girl. That's the fences. Oh, fudge. See, I don't understand why she doesn't go back into the paddock. That's the only bit of this thing I don't particularly understand. I mean... You'd think after... going around you enough times, you know, in this very fatal game of hide and seek, or in her case, it's hide and eat. And, you know, commiserations for the loser if you end up being the loser of that game. It's like, let's play hide and eat. Hide and eat? Yeah, you go hide and I eat you if I find you. Right. Uh-oh. Don't look at me like that. Like I say, I'm purposely waiting for her to get to to get to the other part just so I can get out as casually as I can do. And I have to remember, vision is based on movement. Yeah, that opportunity... Oh, technically I could have gone there. Stay still. Don't do anything to warrant her attention, because her attention involves you... Well, let's just say you wouldn't be making a sequel. Okay. Alright. Hang on. Where is she? Oh, crud. I'm actually wondering how Kit would fare against a T-Rex. It actually gives some validity to the term jumping the Rex if he did turbo boost over her. And technically it could be done. I mean, both Knight Rider and Jurassic Park are owned by Universal, so I don't see why it couldn't be done. Make a heck of a crossover. And by context, I'm referring to the original Kit. I mean, the Kit Stang probably could go some, but William Daniels' quirkiness would make it... Alright. Stand perfectly still. Now remember, if you stay still, kiddies... About... Here. Stay perfectly still. That may have not been the best idea in retrospect. Oh. Whoa. Holy. No. Move a bit more. Stop. Like I say, I'm not doing anything to warrant this girl's attention. Because warranting attention from a 40-foot long, 20-foot high, and 7-ton bipedal predator, not the wisest idea. It's like you start moving from in front of a T-Rex, like, nope, I've seen how this movie goes. The dude ends up getting eaten. No thanks. Whereas the Raptors, they don't care. They eat you if you're running or standing. They're like, it's equal game to us. Jeez. Searching. A little bit of a glitch there. Although, with regard to... Oh boy. Well, that was terrifying. Need to find where the bathroom is. Like I say, do not move. Not whilst you're in plain sight. Okay. Stop. Oh, I see. It's not whilst... I see. while she's turning around. Holy crap, that's terrifying. I am right in her freaking path. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. Right, stop. That is amazing. It's really got the ambiance and the nuance of that scene where, you know, the fact that it's thundering and lightning and with torrential rain, it really does add to the atmosphere. And on top of that, you have this super predator looking for you. Too far away from the restroom. That is insane. I'm probably going to be expecting a few people in the comments section to be like, why haven't you died yet? Or why haven't you done restarted enough times? Like, because I've seen enough playthroughs to know I'm not going to be that stupid. Jurassic Park T-Rex equals vision based on movement means I ain't moving a freaking inch. Like, I've seen enough movies to know I ain't doing that. Back up a little bit. Okay, stop. Because one thing I've noticed through enough playthroughs of this game is that she's able to see through the foliage somehow. I don't know how, I don't know why. All I know is I ain't risking my neck just for that. And also, keep in perspective, this T-Rex has a top speed of 32 miles an hour. Granted, in real life, I'm pretty sure the real T-Rex wasn't capable of anything that quick, given its size and its weight. I mean, it's theorized more than likely it was probably more capable of no more than 10 to 15 miles an hour. Alright, this is about as far as I go. Alright. It's those teeth. I never noticed that she had stripes before. That's new to me. So I noticed in the Lost World they actually had velociraptors with the genetic makeup to look like tigers, which I thought, okay, that's an interesting concept. Although the raptors are probably the most changed from the first Jurassic Park all the way up to Jurassic World. There's been different iterations, including ones with feathers. I know people are going to bring up Alan. It's like, yes, we've heard that joke so many times before. It wasn't cute the first time round. Let it go. It's like the people who still rickroll people to this day. It's like, yeah, that was cute. You know, April 2008 was cute, but that was 10 years ago. People have moved on since then. Although I have this weird image now of a T-Rex rickrolling people for some reason whilst I'm doing this. Although the lyrics would probably be changed. Never gonna give you up, never push you down, never roll around and eat you. So it'd be a Rex roll. Rex rolled, yeah. I could definitely see that. Alright. It is amazing. I've gone this amount of time and the lady has not even noticed me. But then again, like I say, I've been playing it smart. It's like, uh-oh. I'm gonna wait till she moves along much, much further down and then start making a break for the men's room. Which is kind of appropriate in this situation, because the men's room is probably the one place you'd want to go to when you've got a super predator stalking the scene. Especially with that amount of tonnage. Right, stop. I think I remember reading in the original novel, the way that Michael Crichton wrote it, is that Roberta, as Robert Muldoon nicknamed the animal, it was actually roaring excessively in the novel, trying to get Grant to move, and, you know, Alan Grant was biting his lip. He was purposely pinching himself to not get noticed by the animal. Because, again, folks, this is a super predator. This is not something that you want to be on the radar of. Alright, slowly but surely. No, ain't running because she'd hear it. And like I say, I am just amazed how she's not even noticed me. It's like how some people say, like, notice me, senpai. This is that one time you don't want to be noticed. It's a little jerky in places, but oh, foibles. Don't move a muscle. Whoa. This is terrifying. Alright. Not that far away. I'm probably going to make one more, because I could start moving here, but again, let's not play Russian roulette with my life here, because again, you just don't do that. She hasn't even noticed me. Just let's look at the fine detailing with the texture. I'm all for scientific accuracy, but I think if you were to try and make Jurassic Park more scientifically accurate by trying to put feathers on this girl, it's like, what you doing? I do not wish, you know, my T-Rex from Jurassic Park to look like a 20-foot high turkey. I appreciate there is more and more scientific, factual evidence that links dinosaurs to birds, but at the same time, I want a T-Rex to look like a T-Rex, not something like an overgrown Christmas dinner, if you get my meaning. Because turkey is the choice of bird for that time of the year, and the same thing for Thanksgiving. Wouldn't it be the weirdest thing ever if you have like a Thanksgiving and you have a T-Rex instead? Because it's like, well, this thing actually does have feathers. So like I say, I don't want to look at a T-Rex like, you know, a seasonal... Alright. Just move ahead just a tiny bit. Don't move. I had to stop here. I'm just hoping for my sake she doesn't step on me. Oof! Wow. Uh-oh. Of course, that had to happen. Stop. Those teeth. I keep wondering how much different this scene would likely have played through if they'd somehow gotten the Ford Explorers to start up and it just start moving. You know, how much different would that scene have been? Alright. Okay. I'm gonna have one last look before I exit. because the developers that made this, which is a freebie by the way, which I'll leave a link at. Whoa, it's just the way she comes in like that. You know, I mean, if a major game developer studio were to come out tomorrow and say, we're going to adapt Jurassic Park to play out like the movie, and, you know, like the kind of game that you actually wanted. Whew. That was... Whew, I definitely got the pulse racing. Ay, ay, ay. Well, the link to the free demo is in the description. Give this game a look. I don't know if I'm the first person that's actually escaped alive from doing this, but, well, you know. Wise men say those who don't learn from their history are doomed to repeat it, and I've seen enough people to... They go and garner her attention, and they end up in her stomach afterwards. It's like, you know, you'd think after seeing so many people play through, you'd think not to do that. So I just decided to be like the Raptors and be clever. So clever boy in this case. Unity 5, damn. If they haven't hired you before to do major video game developments, or just to, you know, if they ever come along and do let's say for the sake of discussion in 5 years, when we get to the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park, they come and do a game adaptation where it's using this as the template, you know, this guy is going somewhere. Folks, this is MJ Knight. I survived the T-Rex, and I'll see you next time.